morning. Today we're going to do potato breakfast. I don't want to call it hash because it's not the same thing we had the other day, but you'll see in a minute. But first, let's take a second to laugh at my pan. It's obviously concaved or caved or whatever you want to call it. All the water kind of goes here. But I put a decent amount of water here because what we're going to do is we're going to, like, I don't know, I guess we'll call it flash boil the potatoes. I have my stove put on high, and this is basically going to boil, and the potatoes will cook while it's boiling until the water's pretty much gone, and then we'll add more items. But here's the potatoes, and I'll grab a spatula and just kind of move them around. I don't want them. They're fine in the middle, but once that water starts going down again, and I'm going to push them out towards the side, just because they'll start sticking. As long as the water's in there, it's fine. So I'm going to let these get to a boil and just let it continue to boil, stirring occasionally until the water is pretty much gone. Okay, so when it starts bubbling like this, the water is definitely getting low, and you'll see some of the potatoes are starting to stick a bit, no matter where they are in the pan. This is time to put your coconut oil in. Got 1 tablespoon. Put it in there. Just kind of smear it around, make sure it coats everything, otherwise you're going to have some issues. And then once you get that around there, turn the heat down to a medium high. So I've got it like at 5.5 on my 1 to 10 on my stove. Okay, and you know, when you cook potatoes like this, they get like a little bit of a slime to them. You can avoid that by just taking them out and rinsing them off before you put the coconut oil in. I don't really care. It pretty much goes away at the end. Alright, then I have a small diced onion that we're going to put in. We'll stir that around, and then I'll get back with you once the onion is cooked through. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put some salt on here too once I get off my camera here. Alright guys, I had to switch pans to a regular pan, which sucks because everything's sticking. But my other pan started burning in the middle, and I didn't want that flavor in my potatoes. So the onions are cooked through, and the potatoes are cooked through. There's salt in there, and now I'm just going to add 3 cups of chopped spinach. Mix that in there, and when it wilts, I will have breakfast. And I will have gotten my greens out of the way. I don't know if I had greens yesterday. That's just loud. So here's the thing with grapefruit. I like it, but it's not sweet. So I'm having a snack of grapefruit, and I put a little thing of agave nectar in the middle so I can dip it. In there, when I was little, we used to put sugar on top of the grapefruit and just eat it that way. So since I don't have sugar, I have agave nectar, I'm gonna eat it that way. And not sure, I think it's a universal thing, but just in case it's not, and you don't know how I'm gonna eat this, this is how I was taught to eat a grapefruit. Usually I cut it, but today I'm gonna do it old school. Just kind of cut along the, I just got squirted, along the membrane in there on both sides, and then you just kind of, it's hard to do with one hand, but really hard to do with one hand, guys. Okay, so you just kind of scoop it. There we go. It's less difficult when you have more than one hand, but you know, I can do it. Alright, so that's it. And then let's taste it with the agave and see if it's good. Because, again, I'm still not a big fan of agave, but it works. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Some bonus juice, guys. Some bonus juice. So just a tip, if you make the beans that I made the other day, when you reheat them, you're going to want to add just a little bit of water to loosen them up a bit. They get pretty dry. Ooh, they get pretty dry. Okay guys, making some lunch here and just have some lettuce leaves. I'm going to put some nooch inside each of them. I told you, but this is a complete protein also. A pretty good amount of protein inside the tiny amount that we eat. 1 tablespoon has 3 grams of protein, and it's a complete protein, meaning it's got all the amino acids that we need. Just like meat, but without the cruelty. So I've got my other stuff cooking. Let me go grab that. So maybe this series should have been called Making Multiple Things Out of the Same Thing, because yeah, I don't have many ingredients and I seem to get different foods. So we're just doing Mexican lettuce wraps here. Put some beans in each of the little lettucey thingies. You got a little bit of leftover here. I'm talking with my mouth full, can you tell? I had a little leftover here that I can eat too as well. Okay, and then I'm going to add some tomato. Oh goodness. Alright, that's it. I'm going to wrap these babies up and eat them. I'll see you later. Okay guys, I'm snackish, hungry. I'm going to finish what little bit of oats I have here, and then probably have another tablespoon of peanut butter, I think, and hopefully that will hold me over until dinner. Okay guys, time for dinner. I have the stove on medium high. I'm starting with a half of a tablespoon of coconut oil. If you've been watching me, you know that typically that would be 1 tablespoon, but you know, I already did the peanut butter twice today, so this is going to be super quick. I've got coconut oil and the rest of my rice. For seasonings, I'm going to do some salt. Again, this comes out slow, so it's not a lot. Some garlic powder. And some Italian seasoning. And my last tomatoes. That looks good just like that, doesn't it? And basically I just want to heat this stuff through. I can't cook it too long because there's not that much oil in there. It'll start sticking. And I'm just going to add the spinach and let it wilt, and then we'll be done.